Okay, so top 5 has already started. Rick Ross coming in at number 5. Woo, this next artist might be most controversial on this list today and in a long time. With recent antics, wasn't quite sure where he would fare on this list. Coming in at number 4, Mr. Kanye West. Gotta love him, man. Hey, man.
I think if anything, he probably went down on the list because of all the antics.
Other than his antics and other than the things, you know, the controversy and just the crazy things that he does, and this dude's music has progressively gotten better and better.
Police escorts, everybody passports. This the life that everybody asks for. This a fast life, we are on a crash course. What you think I rap for? To push a rap for?
Hey, listen, I mean, when we heard we run this, a lot of people, the big question was who had the illest verse, Jay-Z or Kanye? And most of us said Kanye. It was Kanye.
And just to question that, it's like how many times can you think about somebody getting on a record with Jay and you're actually questioning if they body Jay on the record?
Well, hold on.
That's a huge accolade.
Before
right
that,
there.
let's put it on the line too. Kanye had the verse on Swagger Like Us, Swagger on 100,000 trillion, killed it right from the jump street.
Just the whole 808s thing, everybody really questioning like, yo, what is he doing with this? You know what I mean? But still managing
He
to
pulled it
pull
off.
off an
He pulled it
album
off.
of artistic merit. And you know, like a lot of artists, when they make those kind of albums or take those kind of risks, like 808s, it usually is followed by lack of sales, lack of interest, and then they make excuses like, oh, I did this album for me, it wasn't for the public. You know what I mean? Like, for him, it's like, okay, you know, you can step on the edge and take those chances and be like, whatever, and still come back and keep it hip-hop.
I can't keep myself and still keep you too. So keep your love locked down, your love locked down, keeping your love locked down, your love locked down.
I think too with Kanye, like if we talk about 808s and Heartbreaks and the criticism that it's not like a hip hop album, whatever, if you even think about what he did post 808 and Heartbreaks, like the Clips record, kind of like a big deal. Ego, his verse on that. The Kerry Hilson record, his verse on that. Forever going up against Drake, Lil Wayne, Eminem. And, you know, he's clearly established himself. If Jay is kind of like the ringleader, Kanye's established himself as like the leader of the new school, where you have like this Kid Cudi who comes from his lineage, Drake who comes from his lineage. He's really established himself to be bigger than rap, bigger than hip hop, and he's really this cultural force.
Artists, when a painting can make you feel something, that's a phenomenal piece of art. When a song can make you feel something for real, that's a phenomenal creation. Kanye's verses really resonate with me.
He scored high in a fan poll. So Wackies said Kanye is still number 1. 808s was dope. He's laying dope verses on everybody's tracks, and he has produced at least one song, if not the majority of an album for most of the other MCs on the list. Any rapper right now would kill to have Kanye do work on their album.
He's right.
I think we can't talk about Kanye also too without like aesthetically talking about like some of the things that he brings to the table with his videos. Nothing looks like Love Lockdown. Nothing looks like Paranoia. You know what I mean? Like he's made his life like pop art.
I think he's also transcended from an MC into a cultural figure, like the fashion stuff. Anything he does, it is under a microscope. Everyone is reacting to it constantly.
And as much as people are talking about, you know, the whole thing with
Taylor Swift
at the show, it's kind of like you accept that as part of his persona.
In the moment, yeah, you're like, I can't believe this happened. But it's like, you know, everybody has somebody in their family or a friend that always shows up at the party and you're like, ah, damn, can't believe they did that.
Problem is, his behavior is not fair to the Kanye brand because we're talking about how great the music was, how great 808 and Heartbreaks was. Now that Kanye is on the radar of the Obamas and and our grandparents, right? They have no clue. They have no clue. They just look at him as exactly. Yeah.
The behavior, the business, all the other stuff that goes on outside of it. At the end of the day, this is a moment, it's gonna pass, and like 4 or 5 months from now when something else happens, we won't be talking about this. It's really, with all of these artists that we're talking about, it all comes down to their musical bodies of work.
Number 4, Kanye West.